but I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant, as we get into it a little bit, they decided to just come right out swinging.
Now Jackson on first down. There's Trimble, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which have to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. Powers through. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 9 now. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again to Henry. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Deontay Harris. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 37. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll get this to Nwangu. Touchdown, Panthers! Kime Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. A 1st down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And finally marked down at the 23. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this 2nd half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. Extra point up and through. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Jackson will throw again. Trying to improvise. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kenny Nwangwu. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up to throw. Staying on his feet. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. They'll They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will score! Touchdown Panthers! Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Panthers will get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Flushed out right. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man open left side is Brown. And it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Play action. Now Jackson. Tershawn Wharton in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson flushed to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. He juked him and all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Another run now for Nwangu. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They've been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're pretty darn